Dried fruit is a common food that a person with diabetes may wonder if they can consume. Unlike fresh fruits, dried fruit has majority of its water content removed, making the end result a compact, highly concentrated source of nutrition. Both fresh and dried fruits provide important nutrients you need in your diet, but comparing them nutritionally is like comparing apples to oranges. For instance, a cup of grapes weighs approximately 92 grams and has 16 grams of carbohydrates, but a cup of raisins, dried grapes weighs approximately 165 grams and has 130 grams of carbohydrates. So comparing fresh versus dried fruit from a portion size angle just doesn't work. How dried fruit affects your blood sugar. When you eat any food, dried fruits included, the sugars, or carbohydrates, found in the food are broken down and released into your bloodstream as glucose molecules. These molecules help fuel your body and provide energy. When a person without diabetes eats carbohydrates, the pancreas releases the hormone insulin to help transport, store and use the glucose. A person with diabetes is not able to produce or utilize insulin sufficiently, requiring them to take medication to help manage their blood sugar levels. Similarly, this also means someone with diabetes needs to carefully monitor their carbohydrate intake to appropriately dose their insulin to keep their blood sugar in check. Blood sugars to rise more quickly, dried fruit included. According to nutritionists, a person living with type 2 diabetes can eat various foods. However, certain foods may impact blood glucose levels more than others, and dried fruit may be one of those foods. Even though dried fruit contains vitamins, minerals, fiber and antioxidants, someone with diabetes should still be concerned about their blood glucose levels. Be mindful of portions, for 1 cup of dried fruit can increase blood glucose levels much more than 1 tablespoon can. Portion size, fiber content and what the food is eaten in combination with all impact the extent the blood sugar will rise after consumption. Choosing the best dried fruit for diabetes. What to look for. Look at the nutrition facts panel and peek at the sugars. The sugars labeled, added sugars, should read 0 grams. You can also look at the ingredients and ensure there are only preservatives added to maintain freshness in lieu of sucrose, high fructose corn syrup or an alternative added sugar source. What to limit. Limit the amount of dried fruit that you eat in one sitting or throughout the day, even those that are made without added sugar. Be mindful of trail mixes with chocolates, yogurt-covered raisins, honey-sweetened peanuts, for they too can pack more added sugar than you may think. Tips to include dried fruit in a healthy diabetes-appropriate diet. Pair dried fruit with a healthy fat, protein source, fiber source. These will help slow absorption and prevent blood sugar spikes. Great combination foods are nuts, nut butter cheese. Take home. A person with diabetes can include dried fruit as part of a balanced, variety-filled diet with the practice too. Limit dried fruits with added sugars. Look for options with natural sugar. 0 grams of added sugar on the label. Portion control. Pair dried fruits with an additional protein, fat and fiber source.